The world awakens in the spring. It melts away the frosty gray of winter and blooms in blasts of color. Blue sky.
Hello, America. I'm Matt Vasgersian, and welcome to the show.
We'll come from an explosion in the sky. One day there was nothing, and the next there was life. And all the rivers and the mountains and the sun and the moon, and then all of a sudden it's a cloud of doom. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. We all fell down from a giant dying star. Stardust on the breeze, pick an avatar. From nothing into all, and then the next thing to arrive is a terrifying fear of how you're supposed to live your life. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's a death of happiness. Go and get the crowbar. People everywhere will try to bring you down. Jealous, they will try and take your crown. It's easier for them to put you in a box, keep you safely locked away, because they hate it when the boat's rocked. Come on, they don't tell us who we are, so when they try and lock you up, go and get the crowbar. It's a trap, and there's no comfort fitting in a fake safety that no one believes in. And if it goes against who you think you are, it's the death of happiness.
Time for baseball on the show. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.
KS4000님 어서 오세요.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
와라님 어서 오세요. DD요? DD 렉 없나요?
벤니로
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone to open up the
렉
ball game.
없어요?
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within
저 와라님
yourself.
죄송한데 저 유튜브 방송 렉 걸리는지 잠깐 봐주실 수 있으신가요 혹시?
Mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike one to start the at-bat. Nola, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He wants to be himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's Robbie Cano now.
유튜브에서 김은성 치면 나와요. 더 쉬운.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
여기 MLB더쇼 19 나올 텐데.
That outside corner, especially with
실시간 방송.
Now the 2-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. Segura for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's the Mets 0 Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jacob deGrom gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind.
저기요. 아, 뭐야. 방송 열었는데 유튜브.
커맨더로드님 어서오세요.
Guy, career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done. Controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to
방송 4개 다 키니까 렉 걸리는 것 같아가지고 아프리카 껐어요.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
김문성 치면 안
From a
나오나요?
hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Hit in the air to right field. Moving under it, Conforto. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Gene Segura standing in. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has a 3-for-12 line. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strike.
하는 법을 잘 몰라가지고.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Nope,
down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Phillies shortstop in front in the count, 3-1. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that's in there, base hit.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of hit.
이건 안 끊기는 것 같은데.
Digging in, Bryce Harper. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
펑키돌이 15님 어서오세요.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
슬라이더 괜찮은 거 떴어요?
A runner at
네,
first.
지금 트위치는 안 끊기죠?
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The count now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Segura runs.
하퍼 넘어갔다.
Swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
물콩크님 어서오세요.
운동 갔다 와서 지고 왔는데
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at ball one. One ball and one strike to the Phillies
지금
first
페이치백
baseman.
있나요?
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
So stepping in, JT Realmuto. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here it comes. A ball and a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Philly. Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go! Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field, and the Mets are on the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Segura has it. On to first, so a good bounce pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
1 out, nobody on.
Out.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Stepping up now, Dominic Smith. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo home run. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Maikel Franco. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Odubel Herrera is on deck. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus on Wilson Ramos. He's an absolute brick wall behind the plate, and if you miss middle over the heart of the plate, he could turn it around with a 3-run bomb.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In previous duels with DeGrom, he has 7 hits in 34 tries. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. In there, and it's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Herrera bats left.
잠깐만.
But throws right. And stands at 5'11". He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Grounded back up the middle. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. 2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Down to 2 and 1.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right. Striding in, Ahmed Rosario, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right, and he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. A fine play there for the first down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Jacob DeGrom. The swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Hoskins. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. Standing in, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. First offering on its way. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, 1 pitch ago he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. The 2-0 on the way. In there, 2-1. DeGrom leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez is there. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance? Jeff McNeil, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3.
프레임이 아니라 시범 경기예요. 시범 경기. 몰라 괜찮죠.
The 0-2. This is pulled into right, and Harper will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. Our score remains 2-1.
아, TV 할 때는 안 좋아요?
Stepping in, Aaron Nola as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
This is, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, 2
저번에 알려주신 그 모바일 게임 지금도 하세요?
So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
모바일 게임 지금 가세요?
Sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
접으셨어요?
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
길이요?
The 1-2.
길이 한 번도 안 해봐가지고.
Misses. Ball 2. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full. 3-2. Good bat here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Stepping in.
양키들은 다 DB하더라고요. 아니면 RTKS. 수원은 잘 안 하더라고요.
Pitch on the way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Oh, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far.
온라인이 재밌긴 재밌죠.
This has not
사람끼리
been
하는
an
게.
easy one for this pitcher.
But he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. Count even at 2-2. Segura is off at first with 2 away.
수염 덥수룩한 애가 블랙먼 있잖아요. 블랙먼 폴로에.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
But the runner's back easily.
블랙먼도 괜찮죠.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
블랙먼 괜찮아요. 다리도 빠르고 발도 빠르고.
Cano settling in to start out the inning. Cano waits on the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one. This is popped up, and no one will get this one. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ball. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
그러니까 아메리칸 중부는 쿨불이 그래도 우승은 보죠. 아무리 부상 애들이 많아도.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle. Scooped up. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone. Hits on top of it. Induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. He swings
놀라 괜찮은데요?
off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
그 린도어랑 라미레즈, 킴리스 걔네들.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-1.
그 공식 로스터 뜨려면은 한 달 정도 기다려야 되지 않아요?
And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
아, 일주일 안에 나오네요.
In this one. First delivery to him on the way. Nope. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
그럼 곧 나올 것 같은데 그러면 로스터 한 1, 2주 안에 나올 것 같은데요 그러면.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like
아, 지금 나와 있는 거야?
2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Nimmo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Stepping up to the plate, JT Realmuto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
그러셔도 되죠.
First offering on its way. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game.
수동이요?
And a strike to even the count.
타이밍 하시다가 수동하시면은 어려우실 거예요.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to
수동
get a little
타구가
bit
좀
closer to the plate than that.
다양하게 나오지 않나요?
That
타구
big
방향이.
sweeping slider, if it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
수동의 장점이죠.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there, you thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. They still lead it 2-1.
수동이 약간 까다롭죠, 자동보다.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Dominic Smith, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Harper has a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
나이스. 필라 마무리가 누구지?
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario.
건7968님 어서 오세요.
필라 마무리가 로버트슨이구나. 그래요?
Here's the first pitch to him.
저도 매치는 정이 안 가더라고요. 이상하게.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Herrera is there, 2 gone.
필라델피아 괜찮네요, 볼펜.
So here's the Mets pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
볼펜이 진짜 좋네요, 필라가.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Swing and a line drive.
저런 게
That's in for a base hit. His second in his many
18에서
trips to the
건데.
plate. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
그렇죠. 카이글 아직도 캡 못했죠.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. No balls and a strike to count.
개막이 내일 모레인데 킹브럴이랑 카이글 괜히 욕심부리다가.
He's set. The 0-1 lifted down the line in left, but this will land untouched.
아, 그래서요? 내색이요?
And great
아, 너 넘어갔다.
this one high in the air and deep the other way.
잡았어.
Will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
저거 넘어가는 줄 알았는데.
Coming to the plate now, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
볼트에서 뛰더네요. 아, 애틀란타.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
아, 그래요?
Taken, strike two.
The count is 1-2.
도밍게스가 7회 정도 쓰면 괜찮나요?
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Full count to Herrera, 3-2.
아, 라모스.
Now the payoff pitch
필라 처음 하는 거라 필라는
is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get in the chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two and 1.
6회 개올림 라모스 올려야 되겠네요, 그러면.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. McNeil is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron. Nick Williams will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
근데 트위치 프레임 안 끊기나요? 근데 제가 볼 때는 약간 끊기는 것 같아가지고.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. In previous duels with DeGrom, pretty average results, 4 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And this is popped up near second base. And Cano will make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Edobre Ramos takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
제 모바일로 보고 있거든요.
will be the next to take a turn. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Strike him out. Go back to New York, man.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
킬라에 그 로리스랑 하워드, 먹티 하워드랑 전 하워드 좋아했어요. 하워드.
Here it is. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
어틀리도 필러 출신이잖아요.
Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
누구지?
Fastball middle of the plate, kept
할러데이.
back, stayed through the
할러데이도
baseball,
좋아했고,
and
로이
delivered a hard
할러데이.
hit line drive.
할교수.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
그 제이어 모유 아세요? 최고령 투수.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
네, 모이어. 걔도 좋아했고.
Here it comes, 0-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take.
모이어 말년에 그 콜로에서
Off the corner.
뛰었잖아요.
I mean, just off the corner.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in, Wilson Ramos comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1.
유니폼도 필라 유니폼이 이쁜 것
He doesn't care
같아요.
about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Neshek takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Here's the 0-1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
도밍기스.
1-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutcheon is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So stepping in, J.D. Davis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
좀 이색 그 투구폼이 색다른데.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. 2 left for the Mets. They still trail it here 2-1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew McCutcheon. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
맥거치는 머리 안 자랐을 때가 간지났었는데.
That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 2-2 offering.
괜히 맥거치만 필요했죠.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. Throwing to second, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base.
수염 자르니까 되게 어려 보이던데요.
Right there. Way to break up the rhythm. That was almost 8 in a row. This guy was starting to get his bearings about him on the mound. Had to break it up.
그 양키 갔을 때 수염 잘랐잖아요. 되게 어려 보이더라고요. 수염 자르니까.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Tough situation for him right here.
이번 19 풀어나면은 아마 필라델피아로 할 것 같아요.
To get into this guy, but there's definitely danger looming on deck, so you can't just completely work around him either.
Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
근데 필라델피아가 와라님 말씀대로 선발이 좀 단점이라.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
3-2 pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw goes to third. Ball's there, and he is out at third. Harper will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And
100개 던졌는데 왜 안 내려가냐?
where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him. You know, usually
on to first, and they get the double play. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and none left. We're through 6 full. Phillies on top, 2-1. Now at the plate, Dominic Smith. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sir Anthony Dominguez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he fouls this one off. Misses, ball 2.
Oh.
3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Stepping into the box, Ahmed Rosario. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances.
저도 필라가 우승할 것 같아요.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
자, 변수가 있지 않는 이상 필라가 우승할 것 같아요.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Justin Wilson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins.
잠깐 볼펜을.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone.
그러니까 미러키가 지워 잡았어야 되는데.
The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
그게 좀 아쉽죠, 미러키는.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
오늘 저기 일부 실험 경기에서 다저스가 천산에 다르던데요.
Hoskins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And there to take this one in is Cano for the first out. So a runner at first now with one away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. We're in the seventh inning now. Pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Now in the box, Odubel Herrera. No hits to this point from the stretch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
A ball and a strike.
유튜브 한 명 저 누구지?
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brandon.
바꿔야 되겠다, 투수.
The center fielder, number 9, Brandon.
Hector Neris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. He's set and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
이거 관중수까지 보여주네. 18대도 보여줬네.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss.
친구 안 다녀.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, knowing the threat this guy poses if he gets on base, I think the next pitch should be a challenge pitch. You don't want to give guys that can run a free chance to cause havoc out there, especially the leadoff guy.
친구 갑자기 안 된다. 나이스.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes
안 건드렸으면 볼인데.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to bite you. We'll see if that's the case here.
Here comes the first pitch. Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike.
푸푸르프님, 저 아프리카는 안 할 것 같아요. 아프리카 방송을 4개를 키니까 끊기는 것 같아요, 저거.
The 0-1 on its way. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
His career
numbers against Hector Neris. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1.
네. 끊기는 것 같아요, 저거. 제 컴퓨터 사양이 또 안 좋아요, 또 제가.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. One run, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Segura for one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but one ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
시범 경기는 진짜 까봐야
Into the box now, Robinson Cano, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
이 모션이 부드러워지니까
1-1.
괜찮네요.
The 1-2 is swung on and strikes. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They're down 2-1. Luis Avilan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Scott Kingery is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
아프리카랑 저기 카카오는 사람들이 잘 안 들어와서
Lays off.
아프리카가 더 안 들어오는 것 같아요, 사람들이.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
니카시오도 필라 왔네. 필라 있었나?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. It's hit hard on the line to right, a base hit. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead.
프로님, 저희 카카오 방송 잘 나오나요?
So double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, McCutchen has over 200 career home runs, so he's certainly capable of leaving the yard in this big spot here.
Oh, yeah, Matty, absolutely. Right man, right time. He's been there, done that, hit a bunch of home runs in his career, and he sets up nice for him.
In previous matchups with Luis Avilan, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Gene Segura is on deck. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. A dive.
Nice.
He can't hang on. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
저것도 18에서 못 보는 장면인데.
Settling in now, Gene Segura. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bullet to first base. At the plate, Bryce Harper. He was a double play victim last time around.
하퍼 나왔습니다. 하퍼 고르네.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats him.
필라델피아로 적응을 해야 되겠어요. 그 프레임 들어갈 때까지.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
0-1 count and the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
This is where you got to empty the bucket out on the mound. Throw your best stuff right here, right now, and try and get out of this. If anything catches outfield grass, this game's probably over.
To 1-2 now. Kingery at third. McCutcheon on second. Harper at first. One gone. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with two away now. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The set and the 1-1. And it's fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Here's the 1-2. Still 1-2.
That's Coutinho.
Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
The 2-2. Here's a chopper right side of the infield. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Phillies leave them loaded. They still lead it 2-1. David Robertson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Oh, and that is right there for strike two. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. McCutchen going back to the track, to the wall. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and we are tied again.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Robertson, 33 years old. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out.
저 죄송한데요. 저 밥 좀 먹고 올게요.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
일단 저녁 때 할 수 있으면 할게요. 방송하겠습니다.